echoing. Oh, well. Well, that one's cut short. Welcome to episode 49 of Beneath the Five Kings. This is Crits and Cantrips presents the Sky King's Tomb Adventure Path. We are on Book 2, titled Cult of the Cave Worm. The heroes have been investigating this underground cult of the cave worm in an attempt to find the red worm, the crimson worm, that the ghost of High King Targic has pointed out to them. How's everybody doing?
I'm doing
Excited
great.
to be here?
Just
Doing well.
Wonderful. Wondering
Just
why you were sounding so depressed, but wonderful.
All right.
I wish I could understand.
Did I sound depressed or did Austin sound depressed?
You all sounded depressed.
Okay.
That's just because Josh
Filter.
lives on ananother level of
Yeah.
glee at all times.
It's a filter we got
Everything
on.
below him.
Josh is
It's
fucking
sad.
elevated.
What was I thinking?
Yeah!
Episode title: Fucking Elevated. We can't, but I like the idea.
Fucking elevated. We've already been kind of chatting behind the scenes, listeners, about some future Halloween games. So, stay tuned for some announcements in that vein here pretty soon.
Which
But
vein?
the Portal one.
We're gonna play Portal?
Mhm.
That sounds insane.
Portal vein. Portal vein's a thing, I think, right? Somebody back me
Yes.
up with medical knowledge.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's it. I understood.
Cool.
You gave me an actual thing, and I just didn't know what it was. Speaking of not knowing what things were, not to completely throw it off track, but today's Wordle word was crazy and dumb.
Was it Wordle?
No, it was
No, that'd be good though.
yeah, I'd have to go to
I
my
remember.
history to find it. It's well, let me see if I can describe it. And this is spoiler, so if you're watching and do Wordle and haven't done it today, get on it. It was like a fermented milk drink that's like a Eurasian.
Was it like Mongol? Mongol?
Yeah, it's like Eastern Eurasia.
Pretty sure my high
fermented
school history
fizzy-
teacher told us it was called Cosmos or Kumis. But I don't
Yeah.
think I've ever seen it spelled
So
that
it
way
was.
anywhere
Again,
else.
here we go. Here's the word. Kefir. Kefir.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I knew that.
Never have heard of it. I had to brute force it. I had like 3 of the letters, and I just literally tried every combination until it was like K and F, and I was just like, sure, Kefir. That's totally a word.
You should go to Sprouts, Austin. They got
Would I?
pepper.
You were about to say you would like it, and then you stopped yourself.
No, I was gonna say
Yeah.
you're gonna learn a lot. Is what I was gonna say. But I was like, maybe
okay.
you
You're
won't.
gonna
So I
learn
stopped.
today.
I was gonna say you would like it, but I don't know if I would.
No,
yeah,
you wouldn't.
Kefir.
That's
So, sorry, Brendan. That just came to mind. I thought
That's
Sorry, I'm
all
so
right.
distracted. Austin's blanket's waving at me again.
Uh-huh. It's that nice fan. It says it's 77 in my room right now. It's
It
fucking-
feels really hot in here too. Ooh.
Yeah. The
I'm dying.
streaming PC and the 4 monitors and the 2 lights really put off some heat. No.
Make sure to tape those
No,
nips.
no, no.
though.
All right, but I
It's
feel like
nice.
we've bantered enough for one day. You know, we talked
Really?
about a
For
lot
the
of
whole
things
day?
before the session. Yep, bantered enough for today.
My whole life is a bunch of
Cool.
banter.
We'll
Really?
kind of jump back into the game. So last time we met, you all kind of, I think that was the finale, like the end of the fish people fight, right? You guys were in the Whispering Stream village. You had kind of sided with a bunch of the gosh, now I can't even think of the Ulatkini. You sided with a bunch of the Ulatkini against their leader. You did some damage to him, and he turned into a horrible slime monster that looked disgusting. It
There's
had
the
like
thumbnail.
tentacles coming out of its
Horrible.
eyes. Yep. And defeated it and freed these people, and they thanked you. But before you left, you remember they had told you that their leader had been meeting with Narcissus, and you've kind of heard this name now a couple times. He
Dark
had,
dwarf.
he's a Hringdlar. He's a dark dwarf. He had this kind of like relationship with the cult of the cave worm, and they kind of sort of ousted him from power, and so he had kind of this grudge against them. He's the one who convinced the Ulatkini to activate the earthquake cannon on you guys, but he's only a couple days ahead of you on this trail.
Quaker.
Yeah,
We
he
found out it
used
was called a Quaker.
He used the Quaker against you guys. And he's a couple days ahead of you on this trail. He's headed back to the Hringar capital of Hagagraf. And so you guys kind of set off after him. Of course, I had to immediately rest, right, to get certain characters all their hit points back. You know, don't get it
After a
twisted.
fight in a camp, we
As he would
decided to
say.
rest.
As he would say, don't get it twisted.
Don't get it twisted. It's exactly what I suggested.
So you're only a couple days behind. Now you're maybe a third day behind.
Sure.
And now you're kind of you're waking up. You had actually, I believe, you found this sleeping cavern troll.
Kind of got lost
you guys
traveling too.
went to sleep. Yeah, you didn't make a lot of progress. You ran into this sleeping cavern troll that they told you was going to be here, and then just sort of decided to wait the night and see what happens. Right as you guys wake up, seems like he's getting up too, and I think that's right where we left off last session. He was just like, "Hey, what are you all doing here?"
Yeah, Orpheus had snuck in the night before to find him. Then we went back to sleep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
So now you kind of woken up by this cavern troll, kind of like stumbling upon your camp, being like, "Hey, what's going on here?"
We walked to him, right? Like we're on that map now.
Yeah, I
Like,
was
Yeah,
thinking
he
that
was
we were.
cooking. He was cooking
Okay.
some sort of creature on.
yeah,
his...
he was cooking
Oh,
a
that's right. That's right.
like an actual.
That's right. You had the smell of
Sentient
breakfast.
being.
Remember? Yeah,
Yeah.
He was cooking a Morlock over the fire.
Warlock. Yeah.
We're
Yeah,
on the
that's what it
random
was.
encounters map, by the way. I don't know if people want to drag.
Thank you.
Is that what it was? Okay.
It took me a second. but I
Thank
found it.
you.
Orpheus is technically the only one on here, but this is the map that we had. I think we can definitely do whatever we want here, but my intention was just to immediately act friendly. Like I was already friends with this guy. Hey, Grit, how's it going? We're from the Grit, right?
Yeah. True grit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, hey, we're from the Ulat King
There will be
camp. They
blood.
told us that you would be here. Mind if we come on? Just immediately try to act friendly. I think I had said,
Hail and well met.
that while I was traveling, I was attuning the necklace that I have, the diplomatic necklace, to cave trolls.
You
So
said
I would
that.
get that little
Yeah.
little bonus to any sort of diplomacy checks I would have with them. So that would be what I would try to do off the rip. I don't know if we had had 100 meters to talk about it as we were walking up to this guy, or if anyone else has any other ideas about what we want to do in this situation. But
I'm picturing him smiling at you with his emerald teeth, like that burglar from Home Alone when it sparkles. Yeah.
So does anyone else have any suggestions about what we want to do here?
I think the ones that are good in diplomacy should take the lead.
Aren't good.
Yeah, that aren't good. No.
Send the Velociraptor friend first.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
have the glad
He doesn't like
hand
sharp
thing.
things.
Yeah, so
Um,
immediately I can make a diplomacy check to make an impression.
Okay.
And
You wanna do that?
I'll be up and help. I'll aid.
Yeah.
Since
Well,
your
here's what I was
score is a
thinking.
little higher.
I know that not everyone can aid, but like
Mhm.
my mentality maybe as we're walking up is I gotta I always have to start with put your weapons down. That might set him off. So like almost like a
Yeah.
maybe make, if he sees us early, like make a thing to like put our weapons down, and that's like how everyone is kind of aiding in this situation, whatever it may be. And if people don't want to, that's fine, but that's kind of what I
I
had.
think this
in
would be
mind.
one of the few times where Elnat does not have his warhammer
Cool.
at the ready. He won't have any of the weapons in his hand.
Cool. All right,
Yeah.
just double check.
I'll be weaponless as well.
21 to aid.
Should
That's going to be
plus-
successful.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I will roll this then. I have a plus 15 diplomacy, so with the aid, it would be plus 16. I'm going to roll. Actually, I'm going to roll the Siri die. Feeling like Miss Cirilla is going to help me here.
Really?
Ooh, fucking
Cirilla's
awesome
taking
roll.
a nap right now.
Well, I
so-
tried. 34 diplomacy. I rolled an
Nice.
18. Almost max diplomacy. Just immediately acting friendly. Maybe I maybe I brought the bag of swords or whatever. Remember we got like a bunch of not swords, like
Tridents.
Trident
that we
and,
were going to
yeah,
use to
little
trade with
shield.
him, like sharp things, but like clearly not wielding them, but like at all these sharp things.
All right, what do you say?
Like I said, so I would come in. I'm just like, "Hey, Grit, how are you today? We heard about you from the Ulat Kini. We've come here to continue on, but also potentially trade with you. We bring sharp things and strong people.
He goes, the Ula what now?
The
Are you
fish
talking
people.
about the fish people? Oh,
Ah,
yeah,
yes,
of
the
course,
fish people.
Of course. Right, fish people.
Fish people.
Squirrel. I love to see some sharp things if you got them.
Yeah, absolutely. May we
Come on,
approach?
Sit down. Have a Morlock leg.
Oh, we already cooked over at our camp just down the cave, but I appreciate it.
That's weird. I didn't smell anyone else making Morlock.
We didn't cook actually. We had cold frozen food. Cat.
What I know is Morlock
hardtack's no
something.
good.
Is Morlock something that pretty much anyone can eat?
Feels like it's a bad thing to eat.
I would say probably not. I say maybe if you were really desperate and you were in the Darklands, you would eat it. But it feels a little too close to cannibalism. It's the other white meat, you know?
Feels like he's eating a person. Like we could have had a conversation with that Morlock.
But also, he looks like he's made of rock. So, God, who knows what goes for?
Yeah, power to him.
Maybe for him, eating a rock is sacrilege. You know, it's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Well, who eats rocks? You know.
No, it's quartz. What's wrong with you?
But no, I would approach, and if we have like a bag or whatever of the harpoons, tridents. I keep saying the wrong thing. You can't come to the word trident.
Where'd you get these? This is wild.
Try pulling the trigger.
Like 60 miles an hour.
What the fuck's a mile?
I bet I can catch some sweet fish with this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Just shoots it into the bottom of the
It's
cave.
all coming together.
You hear another Morlock scream.
Exactly.
But no, yeah, I would approach trying to be continue to be polite.
Okay. Well, I think he's gonna like, well, here to shop, I'd be remiss to not show you the inventory. And he's just gonna like dump out this sack of just like all of his belongings onto the ground, and they're just gonna kind of fly everywhere. And then he's gonna spend a second like carefully like picking them all up, like putting them all back. Sorry, it's been a while since I've had to open the old shop. Let's see here. It's got that's just scorpion claw. He like throws it over his back, and he's like,
into the cave.
And it's like it clatters away. But there's like a everything is kind of like sitting out on this like silver tray. That looks like it's got some kind of like interesting pattern on it. There's some type of like kukri. There is a like sort of there's like an ornate iron cube. There's a charm that looks like it's made out of shark's teeth. There's the beak off of one of the bloodseekers, one of the giant mosquitoes.
Oh.
Well,
yeah, and he's got a small pile of copper and silver pieces.
What I would say is, did you mind if I take a moment and look at these pieces here? Because I want to take a second and roll like thaumaturge. I want to roll like esoteric lore checks on them to see if I can figure out what these actually are. If there's any like sort of mechanical information that I can learn about them. He's gonna say, well, and he's gonna slide the tray a little bit over closer to him, and he's like, only if you allow me to look at your merchandise, then there will be an even arrangement. Absolutely, I'd be more than happy. And I just dump 30 tridents on the ground that are all the same exact thing. He goes, whoa! You guys, the fish people gave you their entire inventory of toothpicks. And he just picks one up and he starts like grinding it up. His no, hands off the merchandise. Hey, you said you can look at them. What the fuck, man? All right, I can look at yours then, right? This is a rated M show. I can't stop it. All right, all right. Get started. I pick up the shark tooth. I pick up the shark tooth and start cleaning out my teeth with it too. Okay. All right. Good. Now it's fair. Okay. What do you want to roll? You give me
Your bonus? Is that what you're?
Sure. Yeah, I don't know if you want to do one or a bunch of rolls or whatever, but it's going to be like esoteric lore, since they're not
Your items.
the specific things. It would be at a plus 12. So I don't know if there's any. Well, I guess let me ask. I don't want to continue to have this conversation by myself. Is everyone else coming over? Are you guys just watching Walker into this guy and just like can't hear me, but just hear him laughing and yelling "fuck" and everything? Like, is everyone walking over?
I was coming with you the entire time, so
cool. Yeah,
at
I
least
just wanted
me
to
and
make
Silver
sure.
Forge.
Hanging back, but over on
Yeah,
that side of the
Wong's pretty
cavern.
shy.
Don't be a bump on a log.
Is there any other checks? Is why I asked.
I think Lorna tried to say something.
Yeah,
Sorry. My headphones are dying, so they're like on my desk. I figured I would come along.
Okay.
Okay. I'll pull you over. Actually, I don't think I can anymore. I just want to know if there's any other checks for these particular items that other people could be rolling, like if they wanted to pick it up and look at things. But I
was
have a
going to
plus.
ask if there's anything I could roll to.
Yeah, I have a plus
investigate as well.
12, so I don't know if anyone has skills to identify things that are higher than plus 12. Like I have just like a generic plus 12 esoteric lore that I can apply to all of these things, I assume. But
I was thinking potentially I could roll maybe crafting or occultism or something to see if there's any occultism for anything that is magical, but crafting to see if there's any like really good weaponry or really good gear or something.
Yeah, I mean, I'd let you guys roll some checks here. Elnat, if you want to do crafting, and well, Kroon, if you want to go ahead and roll an
You want me to just roll?
or do you want me to roll? Is it a secret roll normally?
I don't know if it's a secret to identify. Let me.
Okay.
I don't think.
go ahead and go.
I don't think it is. Yeah, I think we would know if we know.
Yeah.
I mean, we could get it wrong, I suppose.
Yeah.
I rolled a natural 1.
Oh god.
Oh.
So whatever I look at, I have no idea.
You're looking at a baleen whale tooth.
Yeah. Imagine I scanned it up. I've never seen anything like this.
I got a 29 crafting.
Nice.
Well, yeah. So I'll tell you right away that this kukri, so this like little jagged knife that this cavern troll has, is specifically a bloodletting kukri. So not only is it
cool.
magical, but it can deal bleed damage.
What's the damage die on that? Do you know? Do you have this?
kukri?
You don't have it in front of you. Okay, that's fine.
I think it's a D. It's usually a D4.
Okay. So I still haven't upgrade. Like I won that Stickleberry Stickler, and that's been it. So I would love just like a new weapon just for like flavor's sake, but
Oh, kukri.
1d6. Yeah. K-U-K-R-I.
it is D6.
K-U.
It's 1d6. Yep.
Ah,
So this one, because it's magical, would actually be 2d6. But
Oh. I would definitely take I guess, did we talk about how much things cost here? Like, I know he likes sharp things. I assume okay. Hey, how much would you want for something like this? And he shows the kukri. Because like I assume that he doesn't want to just give it like, I'll take 3 tridents for that, and we just like basically get all this stuff for free. But
yeah, no, he's like. He like kind of like scratches his chin a little bit, and it's like again like a kind of grating rock on rock noise, just like. But he's just like, well, something like that would have to go for, and he's just like, 29,000 coins or something like that. He's like
he has no idea.
He's like, he doesn't know what it's worth. But he's just like, well, we work on a sort of a barter system here. He's like, so you tell me what it's worth to you. You're looking to get that piece.
I'd give you
that small toothpick.
Small toothpick. I'd give you another small toothpick, and I pull out my hatchet, as well as I'd give you 2 of these big toothpicks, and I offer 2 of the tridents.
2? You showed me you've got so many.
You have so many things to buy here.
Well, yeah.
3.
Hey. Final offer?
No.
Damn.
I'll give you 4. I don't know how many we have. Fuck, I'll give you 5. I don't. Yeah, I guess maybe we should. I shouldn't bargain yet until we know what the other things are. If we could figure out.
I was gonna say, I think that you kind of look through the other stuff and like, there's something weird. Maybe it's the leftovers from being sick yesterday or something. But you just like you can't quite focus your magic like you normally would. Like to like discern what all these might be. And you're just like, man, I don't know.
That's fine.
It's tough to say what else here is valuable. So if anybody else wants to give it a try, there's all these items are kind of laying out here.
Step up, seeing Walkaroon kind of stumbling on the bartering. And I can look over them with an Arcana or an Occultism, whichever you think would be most appropriate.
It's your choice.
I suppose I'll do Arcana first.
Okay.
Unless I guess you did say one of them was Bone. That might be Occulty, but I'll do Arcana first.
Sure.
I also got a natty 18, but
Nice.
that's a 32.
Very
That's
nice.
pretty good. All right, so maybe Karu senses there's some magic at play here, and he kind of climbs over and looks at some of these smaller pieces more carefully. Because like I said, he kind of just dumped all this stuff out. So there's a bunch of things laying here, but I scrolled past it. Okay. There's like an iron cube, and you're kind of like looking at it, and it's sort of like blackened on one side, almost as if by magic, but it appears to be some type of talisman. It's called an iron cube, but it's when it's activated, you can make a melee strike, and if it hits and deals damage, you can attempt an athletics check to trip the creature you hit, and if they fall down, they take damage from the impact. So it's basically it's just like lending extra weight to an attack that you make. I think talismans. Okay, yeah. Once activated, they burn out permanently. So like it's like a one-time use sort of thing. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'll call over to Elnat and/or Orpheus, and have them take a look at this cube as it would pertain to their lifestyles.
It's more of a melee item, but you can keep surveying the items that are sitting there. You think the shark tooth necklace is actually some kind of charm as well, potentially enabling you to activate the bracelet in order to escape a grapple or escape a narrow place kind of thing. Yeah, no, yeah, you spin and you fly and you go back to the last Poke Center. Yeah.
If I did a nature check on the shark tooth necklace, would it give me any more information about it at all?
Well, so I'm giving it to you pretty much.
Oh,
It's talisman that, like I said, it gives you a bonus on your acrobatics check to escape, and if you fail, and it's like a creature that's got you grabbed, basically, you get like shark skin for a minute, and it like stabs them, like they take damage from the roughness of the skin that you're holding on to.
Cool.
So it's like both of those items seem like cool little talismans. Probably only one-use items, but then obviously that kukri is pretty valuable, being a magical item with a rune on it, essentially. Let me see. I'm not sure if this other thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would love to take the kukri if we can buy it, but I would also be more than happy to do a roll-off for it if someone else wants it. And or to sweeten the deal for someone, and I could, although it's horrible to even say out loud, I could let someone else take the Stickleberry Stickler. I know, I want it.
I'll say that. Yeah, Val needs a weapon. That's what he's doing. There's still like a couple more things that could potentially be identified.
Yeah, if we can roll anything else,
if somebody else wants to try a different check that hasn't been tried yet.
Boy, we'd probably have occultism, nature.
Could I try an occultism check? I know that I've already done one, so if I need to wait or something like that, I can do that.
Yeah, I just see if anybody else who hasn't done one yet.
Yeah.
Does anybody have any ideas?
It was just giving
Religion,
an
maybe?
offer.
Yeah. No, I think anything pretty much goes if you.
We'll do a religion check.
Okay.
Cool.
I'll walk up, saunter up, And, this troll and I, we have a lot in common. He has green. I'm a green guy.
Sure.
He's got, tusks. I've got tusks.
It's true.
He was probably bullied as a child. I was bullied as a child.
Oh, we're really getting
So
into it.
really, I think that I should see into his very soul with my religion check. And I
I see.
rolled a 31. So I think I
Nice.
saw into his soul.
Yeah, but did you see
Oh
what
my
his items were?
yeah. Yeah. I saw into his soul, so he's gonna tell me what his items are, okay?
There you go.
Cool.
Yeah, so I think Angoric walks up, and everybody else is kind of like picking up things, looking at him or whatever. And you've now moved stuff around enough on this like silver tray that he sees that like the pattern on it isn't a pattern at all, but it's writing, and it's in Dwarvish, I think.
Oh,
Oh,
we
thank God I
definitely
can read that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it appears to be an entry from a journal. It's actually even
No.
got like there's like a loop punched out of it where it would probably hang with a collection of other tiles like that.
You're saying
like
the
one-
tray itself, right?
The tray itself is like a page out of a journal, like metal bound
Okay.
journal.
I say, hey man, can I take a look at that?
Hey, are you trying to make fun of how I talk?
No, this is just how I talk, man.
Hey, green people together, right?
Yeah, green people together.
Why
What's
Why
up,
is he
bro?
changing his voice?
Yeah.
He's trying to imitate the God Man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you can take a look at it if you want. He'll let you.
I take a look at it like I want.
Yeah. So it's a sort of a brief account of travel in a place called Narvoth, deep in the Darklands.
Nar.
And it's sort of like it appears to be perhaps a religious person's like daily journaling. So that they're in the margins of all of the pages, they're detailing bits and pieces of spells as well.
You said this is a tray. Like I'm picturing like
It's large. It's a
Uh,
big piece. Yeah, it's like a serving tray size, but it's just like it's got writing all down it, and it like if you're far enough away, it probably does look fairly repetitive, and like it's like just like a pattern on the silver. But it's like if you look at it very up close, you see it's very clearly like text that's been inscribed onto this metal plate.
okay. I turn to Grit and I go, hey Grit, how much for the tray?
And he tries to give you another like made up number. Basically, he's like 27 cajillion coins.
Who taught you cajillion?
Yep.
I
But
give
basically,
him
give him 5
Um,
coins. I hope he can't count. It's just like, oh,
1 quadrillion?
Thank you.
2 quadrillion? 3 quadrillion? 4 quadrillion. Deal.
but basically, the easiest way to trade with him is to barter with something that you have. So if you've got something that you want to give him, or maybe a couple things that you want to give him, you can make a diplomacy check to try and trade him for it.
Good diplomacy.
He's
I
given
was
you.
thinking we could probably figure out all the stuff, and then we can go off of that as like a group barter thing. Like these 4 things for our 3 things or whatever.
I'm good with that idea. That's a good idea, Elnat. That's a good idea.
It's a good idea. Everyone look through your gear, see if anything jumps out at you, because I got shit that I don't know if I'll ever use.
Oh yes, look
I
here.
have
We have
alcohol.
Like
have
an
32
effervescent
tridents.
ampule.
32.
We have
There's
32 tridents.
That's
We have the hat of a red cap.
true. Yeah, look at our bullshit items.
Me going through my
Okay.
inventory and Fallout.
Okay, yes, you did get a large wooden crate that contained 12 tridents and 6 steel bucklers. So you do have some things, and like you remember, there was some conversation about things that he liked and things that he didn't like. I think.
Did we
Last
figure out
episode.
what he didn't like? I don't know if we did.
Yeah, I don't remember that. I
I
remember,
remember
the
sharp things and
things that-
shows of strength.
Yeah,
So
but
we
I
were
don't
gonna stab him with
remember.
a trident.
And we also got information that he ate rocks, but I'm starting
I
to
was gonna
believe.
say, I think,
Yeah.
yeah. To be fair, I think you did fail that check.
Yeah,
so
I
think
did,
You got
yeah.
get True and untrue information, maybe. So maybe you didn't get all the information, but yeah, you do have some.
Okay. Well, here's the thing, guys. We got from something in book 1, I think, an effervescent ampule that I have on me, which feels like it was the type of thing that maybe one day we would need, but it still hasn't happened yet. But all it does is, until the end of my turn, this is a consumable, one-time talisman. Not a talisman fan, hate consumables, everything. Till the end of your turn, you can move across water and other liquids as if they were solid ground. One time.
Okay, that could save your life.
It could save my
But-
life.
Yeah.
But if we needed to put it
No, I
into the
think-
trading pot, I would be willing to give it up.
Yeah. No, that's how Brendan's gonna kill us in episode 50.
You know what? That's okay. Water.
And
It
the
starts
water
flooding.
is closing in.
And
you
I can
realize
move-
if you had just had some way to
I can
hold
move
to be
20
walk on
feet
top of water
For
for
20
one
feet.
turn, you could stand up and you could just open the hatch at the top. But since you can't, you're stuck in bobbing up and down in the water, and you
Yeah.
can't quite reach it.
I also have
The
a
elevator
serene
of blood is
mutagen.
going to open.
And the
walk
hag
right away.
boils you alive.
I have a serene mutagen, which I gain a item bonus to will saves. +1, basically. Also could be useful, but seems pretty and cool. Maybe he doesn't care for that kind of stuff, though. Maybe we know he likes sharp things. Maybe he won't care for more trinkets. So, I mean, yes, we have... I don't... Do you want us to... Like, we need to put forth everything we're willing to give up? And then make
Whatever,
a check?
however you want to do it.
Well,
If
I
you
don't
wanna
know. If
do
we can
one-
keep
one-
bargaining back and forth with him until we figure out, until he says yes. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I think we
Anytime
tried
you
to
make a
tried to
diplomacy
simplify-
check. Anytime you make a diplomacy check, obviously there's a chance that you fail it, right?
Sure.
And like it can make his attitude worse towards
Sure.
you. You know, so like, you know, if he just doesn't like it a little bit, then you're probably okay. But if you like piss him off, you know, then this could go sideways. So
I will put in my hatchet then. I haven't used this hatchet. I have a star knife. I don't care about this hatchet. I want the kukri. I'll put in the hatchet and I'll give whomever, whatever, in our group to try to get the kukri. And if someone else wants it, I'm happy. That's fine. But let's do a roll off because the roll offs are fun. But
I
will
want
put
the
in this
sacred
hatchet.
texts, of course.
Sacred text with spell stuff. That makes sense. What else do we have,
Yeah.
Brandon? Can you tell us again the
There was
so there's-
the
shark tooth?
Cube.
And
Yeah,
then
go
shark.
ahead.
Did we learn anything about the cube yet? Have we rolled anything on the cube yet?
Yes, that was the thing that let you. What did it do? Let you do a melee strike that
Oh,
tripped.
and the trip people.
Airpod.
Got it. That was the make them heavier thing. Got it.
Yeah, you got two. There's the two charms. There's the kukri. There's the
Two
sacred
charms.
tablets. There's also a scorpion claw and a bloodseeker beak that are laying there.
Huang, can you come take a look at this scorpion claw?
Hi. As my best, like, walk route of
Hi. At the top of the morning to you. Huang, can you come take a look here? Hi.
Aye.
Hi,
Huang is
Huang.
making fun
Easy
of
it
you.
is to be racist. Let's continue.
That feels like a nature check.
It
screaming
definitely
to
feels like
happen.
a nature check.
To any of our Irish listeners,
Yeah,
we're sorry.
Have a
But
potato.
also,
it's just me. I'm my Irish listener.
drink a
And
beer.
Irish heritage. Not actually Irish. I am. Sam Adams Oktoberfest. Even
That's a
though
good
it's
one.
August.
Yeah, that's an old
I
one.
didn't even know that. I didn't know they'd sell those this early.
Blake got a whole case of them
29.
for me at Costco. 29 to identify the
29 's pretty
scorpion's claw. That's pretty good.
Yeah, if you look at the scorpion claw, it appears to have been chewed on by a cave troll.
It's literally a
That's
scorpion's
pretty much all it is. But you do see that the bloodseeker beak that he has
Oh, yeah.
could theoretically be used as a talisman and attached to a weapon to prick somebody
Mm.
when you're fighting them.
Talisman
so
as in
it-
it would
it-
prick him once.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, all of them are pretty much just a one-time
Consumables.
use kind of thing.
Okay.
Yep. They're all activated differently. It's kind of funny.
Look how easy it is to be racist. Let's continue.
Sure.
That's walking on my keyboard. Hold on.
Do we want to try for all of these things, or what do people want? I know we want the kukri, we want the tablet. Do we want anything else?
I would take the talisman to potentially knock
The
people.
cube?
Yeah, the cube.
Okay.
Also the scorpion.
You want the scorpion claw? I think from what you learned is just a scorpion claw. Do you want the?
I know.
Okay.
Is the shark tooth
Let's
already
see.
claimed?
Nope.
Okay, why want the shark tooth then? Just kidding.
Shark tooth necklace. Okay.
No.
Religious text.
It sounds like we're trying to get it all, pretty much, right?
Sure.
Sounds like it.
I want it all.
So we have no use for the tridents, so let's give him all of the tridents, right?
Well,
Sounds good to me. I don't want any of them.
Yeah, I don't want to carry these things around anymore.
No.
I'll throw in my hatchet. Is
Okay.
anyone else throwing anything in?
A few Nuka-Colas.
Okay. First of all, where the fuck did you find those? Second of all, give me one. We're only putting one in.
I don't really.
Barely.
Yeah, I don't really have anything that I think he would be interested in. All of my stuff is like I've got elixirs
we?
and
This is
potions
gonna
and
sound
stuff,
dumb.
but nothing.
But I would be remiss if I didn't ask. I don't know if that's the right word. Like look through my backpack and like look at things, but like look at them a little bit too long and like look to see if he like reacts to them at all. You know what I mean? Like he just
Boy.
you know what I mean?
what's your perception bonus?
Plus 12.
That's pretty good. What are you looking at?
I don't know. You asked me what my perception was. No, I'm like all of them. I want to just keep doing it, like every item.
Yeah.
So
Well, list off some things that you might be willing to get rid of then.
Well, okay. Well, the two things I just mentioned, the effervescent ampule and the serene mutagen, and I could do like some oil or some chalk, and obviously, like I said, the hatchets. Yeah, I think that's all I would. I don't really have a lot
Okay.
else.
All right. Yeah. No, I think if you've got a bunch of vials of potions and
Random shit.
ampules and things, you just like pour all it out, and like a video game character, like you're like picking up each one and looking at it and looking at him,
Yeah.
and he's just like shaking his head.
No.
Hmm.
No. Okay. But the hatchet, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
So for sure, no one else wants to put anything in. It's just me giving up one item and then just hoping the 32 of the same item that we
It's the
got
only
for
other
free.
pokey thing that we got.
That's fine. No,
I'll
that's
throw-
fine. That's fine. I just
If
Oh,
we need more
no,
than
no.
I might be able to, but
No,
Well, I think we have one try
I'm
at
gonna
this.
throw some alcohol in there too.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the guy probably likes alcohol.
Yeah, that's a universal language right there.
Yeah, and that booty don't
alcohol,
need
yeah.
explaining. It just says alcohol.
Okay.
I
Something you
bought
guys
some
picked
while
up
I
somewhere?
was.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
you
no,
picked-
when we
you
were
actually
doing the
purchased it. Okay.
buying, yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's good.
Probably of the
Good
rubbing
kinda handy.
variety.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
to a rock troll, you never know. That could be good
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, you know. If you know, you know.
This feels like a big diplomacy roll I'm about to make here.
I hear you're
I
good at
agree.
those.
Well, go ahead.
I will attempt to aid.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should try to aid again, and I think I have. Brendan gave 2, in my head, real hero points for completing my story like I was told to do. So I still have those in my back pocket, not the fake ones.
Completing
The
your
fake ones you
story?
get every. Yeah, when we did our backstories at the beginning of the.
Oh yeah.
You did too.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
technically everybody has 3 right now, right? Like I don't think we've used any of them.
I don't think anyone's
Since-
used those. I only have 2. I don't take the
Yeah.
daily one. I'd
Yeah.
rather die.
Yeah.
Okay. So here we
I succeed on aiding.
Okay.
Okay.
So-
What does Elnat do to aid?
He will really hype up the tridents and be like,
'Cause you're
oh yeah,
crafty.
those are
Yeah.
yeah. He's like, oh yeah, those are really good
grade quality.
workmanship, and yeah, make sure that they're he won't put Mulgrade's name on it, but he'll really hype them up to make them they're good
Yeah, you can put
quality,
Put your
they're
finger on it.
strong,
Like,
nice
damn,
and
those are
sharp.
sharp. So
Yeah.
sharp and
You could
pointy.
show off the
So
maker's mark.
big and sharp. Wow.
All right, here we go. Purple metal dye got at Planet Comic Con this year. Or not purple, it's gray, but with purple sparklies in it. Here we go.
Is it like the blue or the green?
I rolled another fucking 18. 34.
Wow.
Very nice.
34.
The same thing I rolled on my last diplomacy check.
Okay, so you got a pile of these like non-magical,
And a hatchet.
important tridents, and you
Just
got
a
you got a hand
standard
axe or whatever,
hatchet.
and then a couple of bottles of alcohol here, and he looks at all of his worldly possessions, and looks at that stuff, and he's just like, "Wait a minute, are you trying to trick me? You're giving me way more stuff than I have." All right, I'll take it. I'll tell you what. He goes, "You know what? Before you say anything else, you know what?" And he just like starts grabbing the tridents and like throwing them into his like sack that he had there, and he's just like one at a time sticking them in there. He's like, 12 days of clean teeth. What? Can't put a price on that.
Okay, sick.
I'd make that deal.
All right, do these things have names, Brendan? Like specific things that we could be looking up in Path Builder to like get them added to our sheets? I know the weapon probably doesn't, but if you could tell me the stuff that it has. Actually,
all of them you should be able to find.
Well, I know I can just find kukri, but I probably have to add stuff to it, right? Unless it's like a specific type of kukri.
I'll add it in the notes section.
Awesome.
But no, you should be able to find all of these. Well, actually, I don't know if you can find the silver tray, but we'll.
Am I okay to take this kukri, friends and colleagues, or does someone want to roll off?
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Okay. I'm going to delete this hatchet from my sheet.
Orpheus, Laura, do you know what you're giving up?
Go for it.
Okay, it's pretty good. You could use it.
Don't do it. Just let me have it.
Roll up.
Dylan just wants to see me fail.
Morna, you probably want it. You probably want it. It'd be more useful for you. You actually hit things.
Yo, what the hell? I hit things, and then I do damage.
It does have a legendary artifact for a weapon right now.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm just stabbing people with a spear that's got berries all over it.
I'm like literally okay. I'm not just.
Literally.
I don't wanna lean into the boys. I don't want to lean into the boys' lane because of fight for fun.
I am literally okay, bro.
Sounds super chill.
Yeah,
that's super chill, bro.
Vibing.
Just
Okay.
don't worry.
I don't see bloodletting kukri, but the bloodletting.
It's a specific item, so you should be able to get it.
Maybe I need to go to magic.
It's uncommon magical.
Let's see. Blah blah blah. BL.
This +1 striking kukri has a crimson blade.
Bloodletting kukri. There it is. Holy.
On a critical hit, it deals 1d8 persistent bleed damage.
Yeah, it is a 240 gold piece item.
Yeah.
After I take a look at it a little bit more, I go, God damn it! I gotta stop saying I. It's like my We need to get the hell out of here. We just screwed that cave troll over like there's no tomorrow. This thing is incredible.
The cave troll talking to nobody in the corner. And he's like, I gotta get out of here. I just screwed these. I can't even use that tiny toothpick. I love these big ones.
It's like I gave them 4 things and they gave me 40 things.
What an idiot.
That's awesome. Is there anything that we need to do for adding the iron cube to the weapon or anything?
If
not, I'll just try to.
I don't remember. If
I just didn't know if I'm not seeing anything in the options.
Yeah, I can see runes, but I don't see.
Yeah, I can see potency and striking runes, but that's.
I don't think you can add it to the weapon in Path Builder. It just says it has to be affixed to a weapon. Okay. So you just tell me what weapon you're going to use it with, and then at any time when you're using that weapon, you can spend 2 actions to activate this ability.
Okay.
Yeah, I would just copy the flavor text into your notes, Justin. That's where I put all my weird random stuff like that.
I will affix it. Yeah, I will affix it to the striking warhammer that I use.
Cool. Look at you. On your way back to the big old blue. All right. Well, you guys have all that stuff.
Brendan, this item says that's its critical specialization. So I don't get that, right? Unless I have something that gives me critical specializations.
Where does it say that?
Like
don't see that.
on the Path Builder thing, it says critical specialization. The target takes 1d6 persistent bleed damage.
I
Oh,
don't
that's
know. If you look at-
1d6. Oh, and then the actual text says it deals 1d8. Okay, so it also has a critical specialization that could do
'cause it's a kukri.
1d6 because it's just a kukri. Okay,
Yeah, kukris have critical specializations. Yep,
got
that's
it.
true.
Okay,
Yep. No, I don't. I was like, it doesn't say anything about that
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the text of the actual specific item itself.
Yeah,
It just
got
says
Cool.
deals bleed damage. It is crazy. That's really good. I mean, it's a pretty cool item.
but in all seriousness, I know it is sacrilegious. I guess we were walking down. I assume we just continue on. Like I can have a moment to talk to people as we continue on walking, right? Or I guess maybe we need to walk back to camp and pick up camp and head back or something. I don't know if we already did that, but talking to everyone, I go, God damn it, I said I again. Well, I taking a look at this kukri here, and well, I believe this might be of more use to me than my prize stickler back here. Would anyone care to give it a whirl? Or is this you think this would be useful to any of you?
One
It
that
does-
grabs it and stabs him.
It does 1d6 plus 3 piercing damage,
I'm your baby.
but it's a +1 stickler, so like my normal to hit's +13, but like with the stickler it's +14, so it's a little bit easier to hit with. A 1d6 plus 3 piercing weapon.
And
So.
And Gorik turns to Wokrun and goes, "Hey, man. Why'd your voice change while you were explaining what it does?"
Why are you imitating the God Man?
I can't stop. I don't know what's happening.
It happens from time to time. You just have to come up with a single word, like I. That's what I do.
Aye.
If you,
Aye.
no,
Aye.
no, you have to come up with your own word. You
aye.
dumb.
I don't know what I'm doing. Why am I stuck like this?
All right. Well, if anyone changes their
least-
mind, I'll hold on to the stickler for now. You can also throw it. It also has the monk trait. So if any of you are secretly monks, it's primarily used by monks, I guess, or something. It's magical as
What
well,
about-
so that could be useful.
Wow.
Love for someone to perish in this campaign and bring back a monk character.
Fuck yeah.
Monk.
A monk,
I'm
a
gonna
monk
make a
is one of my
dragonkin
backup
monk.
characters.
Yeah.
A dragonkin monk. Because there's no way I'm
Monkey
not
monk.
introducing Starfinder into this campaign if I die.
All right. Well, I'll have to find a way to get rid of Walkroon without killing him.
Well, if you get rid of
drive
me,
Austin away from the campaign.
yeah, I was gonna say you have to get rid of Austin.
I've got some experience getting rid of friends, Austin. So I don't know. I don't want to toot my own horn. It's happened more than once. All
I
right.
stream marked that. Is that a yes or no on the TikTok shorts? Should we let that
Yeah.
one
Well,
go viral?
no. I think let it. Let
None
it
of those
rip.
friends are watching our TikTok.
Exactly. Those bastards. No. Or bitches. You know. You never know.
We lost
No.
bitches too.
Okay.
What did you say?
Just saying.
Sarah, he called you a bitch. I have it on camera.
I didn't say that.
And then he
All
calls
right,
Lorna a
anyways.
bitch
Roll the
too?
tapes, Rodney.
What is
Roll the
wrong
tapes,
with you,
Rodney.
Brendan?
Okay, so are you interested in continuing to
Head into Hogograph.
continue to head down the path?
I think so,
I'm
right?
curious. Yeah, it's like that. Okay. It was a short enough little diversion from the adventure that everyone's just ready to get back to hiking and stuff, huh? You don't want to like rest for a whole day, or
I wasn't hurt.
look at Austin 'cause
If I took
extreme.
a point of damage, I'd say let's go rest. We have no reason to think we're in a hurry right now. We just got to get to the game.
I mean, okay, that's fair.
This fucking guy.
If your goal was to catch up to somebody who was ahead of you, then
You
you'd
know,
be in a
until you mentioned that in the recap, I didn't realize that we thought he was only a couple of days ahead of us, and we were trying to catch up to him. So that information may have changed my mind, but I feel like that's the first time I'm hearing that.
No.
could
So
be wrong.
you guys, when you talked to the cultists, it was like we kicked him out weeks ago, right? It was like he's been gone for a while. But then when you talk to the village, they're like, oh, he was just here.
Mm.
And then you were like, when did he give you this like Quaker machine or whatever? And it was just like, it was a couple days ago. You know, it's like, so like the idea is that, you know, has passed through here. Now, granted, tracking in the Darklands, catching up to
Yeah.
someone in the Darklands, especially
Said
when
it's
they
the
know where
city.
they're going and you maybe don't, is probably exceedingly difficult. But like, there's a chance if you were extremely fast along this whole route that like you could catch up to groups of people that were ahead of you.
Well, that ship sailed. We took half of today already to go back to the camp in a circle. Actually, that was
that's right.
yesterday, I guess. Do you want a survival check from someone to help navigate this?
Yeah, so I think we were ready to get into the like travel portion of it. If you remember, I mean, I don't think we talked about it very much. It was maybe like 2 episodes when you guys were. I need to be focused here and not over here. Just put you.
Yeah, just move it. That's the move.
So like you remember when you guys were traveling to the Court of Ether? It took a couple weeks, and it was mostly just like we just hand waved most of that. So the assumption being that since Huggraf is kind of close to where High Helm is,
Mm-hmm.
that it would take a similar amount of time. Now, granted, on the way down here, you had a map. You were going straight to one place,
had a
and
guide.
like you had a guide.
Yeah.
So like you were probably traveling a bit quicker than normal. So maybe you're looking at more like 3 weeks or so. I looked at everyone's sheets, at least based on the rations that everybody has now. While Kroon has 3 weeks of trail rations, Huang has 1 week of trail rations. Orpheus bought 4, and Gorik has 6. And Elnat has 4, and Karu has 2. So everybody has a different amount of rations that they're willing to carry around on their person. It is measured in weeks, so like it'd be a long time before you started running out of food or anything. So maybe
between that, we should be good for 3 weeks of travel.
Yeah, that's if everybody was kind and shared with each other, you'd have about 3 1/3 weeks worth of food. So you don't have to look for food on the way.
Okay, cool.
Is what I was gonna say. Is like you don't have to like search for food if you don't want to. You could just make it a point to say we're gonna just go there as hastily as possible. Whatever comes up, and if we get stuck for longer periods of time, or you could say I don't know what's up ahead. Maybe food's easier to get here. Maybe we should be raking survival rolls every day, every week, or whatever to try and like see how many of us we can feed. I wanted to kind of leave it up to you guys. It's kind of an unknown. You've got an experienced delver, so I imagine Walkroon has an opinion about what you guys should do. I think Austin probably doesn't, based on that shrug. But
No, I do. Austin always has an
let me know
opinion.
what you guys.
Yeah, say Austin always has an opinion.
What-
Yeah.
What I would think would be like we could do some survival rolls, and if things come up where we can find some food, then we can supplement. But if we have bad rolls, then it's like, okay, well, we don't find anything to supplement our rations, and we pull from those type of thing. So might be able to stretch it out a little bit.
As far as like speed goes, like low, medium, high, I would go like upper medium. Like that. Like let's try to go as fast as we can here, but like, I don't want it because it seems like a cop out answer to just be like, well, if we see a berry in the road, we eat it, because it's too like nitpicky. I feel like, but like I wouldn't want to be like just sprinting or going as humanly fast as possible. I don't think we necessarily need to do that. I still don't see any reason. I at least from Walkroon's perspective, I had just intended to get to the city and then start asking around and find this guy. Like I wasn't thinking that we need to get to him before the city. So like let's play it a little bit safer, faster, as fast as we can, but like not so fast that we're just eating our food like irrationally. That makes sense.
And granted,
I plan to eat my food irrationally, personally.
Sure. Each their own.
And all of
I
Karu's
I plan to eat my
friends,
food like they're rations, personally.
Oh,
Karu's rations are for
They're all
others.
baskets.
So he's got 2 weeks that y'all can spread out.
So you don't have to eat.
I don't gotta do shit, dude. I'm like Barbosa over here.
I'm like Barbosa.
Sure.
Just to Ash.
Doesn't know
My
what an
bullet.
apple tastes like. Can't taste an apple.
Poor guy. So,
Used to.
Brendan, does that answer your question?
It sounds like you have different opinions.
Couple survival
There's
checks,
not like
maybe, but
a-
maybe not 21
I
survival
think-
checks.
We eat the monkey.
Well,
You
I
turn
have
me
a
back
blood.
into monkey. Yeah, you can fry me up all you want.
I will
Go for it.
fight you with my bloodletting kukri now
Okay.
to defend.
Right now, I
Um,
taste like
No,
burlap.
let it happen, Brendan. Just let it happen.
So we'll say that. So like normally the idea is like you can be moving at half speed, to like also be scavenging along the way, or you can just move at full speed over
Quarter
land.
speed.
So yeah, if you want to like only every other day, kind of look for food. Like don't see any signs of food today. We're just gonna keep walking and eat our. And everybody. So we've talked about this earlier, and it's a crazy in-game thing that's just meant to like keep the game moving. But it's like when you buy trail rations, it just says rations, and it says per week, and it's like you spend like 4 silver pieces or something, and you get a week's worth of rations, and they weigh light bulk, which means it's the game's way of kind of abstracting the weight of things. But light bulk just means that if you got 10 of them, it would weigh the equivalent of 1 bulk, which doesn't have like an exact measurement, but like a high strength character is probably carrying around 8 or 9 bulk, and like a low strength character is probably only carry 4. But it's just funny to think that a wizard character could carry theoretically probably about 40 weeks worth of food on his back at one time without being slowed down by it at all. So he's just got a backpack that has 40 weeks worth of preserved food in it. And so like and we were talking about earlier, I was like, if you think about it in terms of like backpacking, like real world like trips and stuff, they've got dehydrated stuff, they've got it all smushed down, and then they just have to find water wherever they are, and like that's an expectation. So it's pretty light, it's pretty condensed, but like you may not have those rations, maybe you do. So I'm thinking like it probably depends per person and where you bought it, kind of what those rations look like. Some of you might have like freeze dried or like magically like dehydrated food that doesn't take up much space, but then you kind of like stew it up and you kind of add some moisture to it again, and then you eat it. But like some of you might just be like living off of like limbus, like you might have like a specific recipe that's like like dwarven hardtack that's just like it's like it tastes like shit, but it feeds you for an entire day. Like it's just like it's like a hard cracker. Like
I think
different
Walker
cultures
being
have
like a
different versions of it.
delver, he's probably got like a standard set of food that he like brings down with him, and he's just got more of when he goes on these long trips. And it's probably just like some sort of jerky along with like some sort of hardtack type thing.
Yeah.
Hard biscuit or
And
something.
he takes like one bite out of it a day and then sticks it back in his backpack.
Yeah,
And it's
exactly.
just like, in 7 days, I'll get a new piece of jerky.
Yeah. Exactly.
But
So-
I thought it was fun.
Yeah,
Obviously,
that's cool.
nobody else did. So we'll
No,
just move right
that was
past
cool.
it.
I'm into it. It's crazy to think of all the things that are in. I have got a hardtack and bullets in my backpack. So
That's right. That's right.
27 of them.
No, I was just teasing everybody else. But yeah, no, I thought it was something cool, something world buildy that we talked about. So obviously we talked about it in like a game sense, brought us all out completely out of the game. But no.
Well, and I didn't think about it whenever we were leaving court like as a mechanic leaving Court of Ether, like because we talked about it before we left High Helm, but I didn't think to ask on it for.
I mean, we've got plenty
for this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we absolutely
Yeah, no,
could.
I don't
if we
know
think
if
it's going to be
anybody-
a standard distance, if we think 3 weeks, we should be good. I think the problem is we're not 100% confident on 3 weeks and could get lost. But I feel like we're fairly confident. Like we've done well, like okay, before. It's like I think that's why like the,
So we'll say,
happy medium.
like I said, you guys are kind of like splitting your time a little bit. Sometimes you're moving faster. Sometimes you're like, there may be something we can scrounge up around here. I don't know if it's like edible lichens and stuff. Like are you looking for like mosses and
Deer.
mold, like the mushrooms and stuff that grow down here? Yeah, just
Throwing
we're-
the stickler, going
we're
hunting for
we're hunting cave boars.
yeah, and warlocks or
Underground
Morlocks.
cave boars. Yep, exactly. So there's some little bit of that. Now you do have a fairly powerful druid with you. Can maybe find some food pretty easily.
Hey.
Hey, girl.
Yeah, our primary healer over there.
True.
Yeah, primary healer. We call her primary healer. That's gonna be a joke 40 years from now, I hope.
I hope.
So, we get you got Walkroon. He's obviously an experienced delver. You know, we got some people that have experience, like surviving. You know, providing for themselves. You'd probably all be okay. But yeah, what you would probably need is I need a survival check to make sure that you guys stay on course. And I'd rather look at this in terms of like a week than do one for every single day. I want to do 24 of these, you know, by the time we get done.
Gross.
So like look at it as like a whole week. So do a survival check to stay on course, and then maybe the same person or maybe somebody different that's also like rolling to see if you get food. Or it's, I guess the thing there would be is anyone could do it, I think, but it is a survival check to try and scavenge for food along the way.
So I have a plus
Would you
12
accept
survival.
a nature check for food? Because that would be a little. That could also be of, oh yeah, that plant is safe to eat, or, you know, definitely don't eat that type of plant.
Yeah, potentially.
If it's survival, that's fine. Then I just wanted to offer up another option.
I think most of the time, if it's something that's fairly close, you can probably use a different skill. It may just be a slightly different DC.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
But
yeah. So I have a plus 12, but I have terrain expertise caves. So since we're in a cave, it's a plus 13 to survival check. I think the other closest one was Huang, right? What's your survival, Huang?
It is plus 12.
Plus 12. Okay. So I could try week 1 navigation. If we want to start with that, and then we could do week 1, someone else, or, you know, other people can roll if they're trying to find food. All right, we're going to try Geralt.
I guess what might make the most sense, actually, is if everybody would tell me what their character would be doing. So, like,
Okay.
who's the best at navigation, you think? Who's going to be leading the charge there?
I would think
Yeah.
Walkroon, if
I would
his
imagine.
dice would
Yeah,
help
the dice,
out
yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah, I think the character, it makes the
The
most
character
sense.
itself.
Yeah. Not Austin, Walkroon. Yeah.
Yes.
Delver with a plus 13 survival. I think that the most important
would
thing
agree.
is
I would say the druid probably has the best food knowledge.
Yeah.
also agree with that.
And there's a chance
I've
that
got
you guys
herbalism as
have.
well.
I was gonna say, there's a chance you guys have some feats and stuff, skill feats that could play
Check
in
your
here.
spells,
Not-
check
not
your
100%
feats,
sure.
check all that.
Oh yeah, there are also spells that you could provide food per day.
Okay. Or like,
I don't know.
can we go hunting with spell? I mean, like theoretically, I mean, I guess are we just gathering?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if we're
I
hunter
don't
gatherers.
want to
like,
get
are
too
we-
far into it,
Yeah,
but like yeah, there are some spells that like literally provide food, so they're
Yeah.
cool to have. But yeah, so I mean, like, okay, so if Walkroon is rolling survival to make sure you don't get lost, and Huang is rolling survival or nature to see how much food you get, are there meaningful ways that other members of the party can contribute to each of those goals?
If you would allow nature to aid for food, I would do that. Even if it is a higher DC, that's fine.
Sure.
I'm just rolling to aid on
Yeah, that's
that.
fair.
So
Suggestion: Angoric, can you help light the way to help me with navigation? Use one of your spells, roll aid to help keep things lit up while we're traveling through here to help me traveling.
Yeah, I can do that.
Cool. So I don't know how you want to roll that as an aid, Brendan. Does he just need to make an Arcana check or something, or a religion, whatever you use to cast your spells, maybe check to see if you aid?
If you want to use an actual spell on it, I'm not going to make you roll.
I was gonna say it's
I
a
will use the light spell.
it's just a
The
cantrip, right?
cantrip,
Yeah, you can just
the light. Yeah.
permanently have
That's
that
it.
going. So
What about Orpheus? What are you thinking?
I think Orpheus would be really good at helping navigate, or even potentially finding food. I do have a skill feat that is basically a dowsing rod
Find water.
Oh, cool.
That's
So
cool.
Oh, you took that one.
I-
Nice.
I
Nice.
think that could help us, like if we were like really hungry, trying to find water,
Yeah,
trying to
or
find
water to
food,
boil
or like
boil a stew or something. Yeah, that's cool.
yeah, like or even like we weren't sure which way to
Walker
go.
loves a stew.
I'm not
It's all right.
sure. It just says
Oh,
what you were
baby, we got
looking
a stew
for.
going now.
So I'm
That's
not
fair.
sure what that qualifies as, if it has to be an item or an object or versus like a direction, but
Sure. Yeah, I think that could definitely help. What about Karu?
Okay, Karu is going to be doing the exploration activity. Read psychometric resonances.
Oh, looking
Okay,
for creatures while
alright.
we're moving or whatever.
That's
Yeah, I'm
fine.
gonna be. This is kind of how he tracks. This is how he's been trying to find his son. But he
Yeah.
can read the psychic impressions left on objects, left by their previous owners. So like I can do that
Okay.
whole like Jedi sight thing, where you like
That's
touch an
pretty
object,
cool.
get its history.
Fallen Jedi. Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that kind of acts like detect magic, like in the downtime or not downtime activity, but like the exploration activity.
That feels like part helping lead, right? That's how I
Yeah,
would.
but I would kind of just be doing that, not like continuously, because it slows me down. Although I probably could
You just sit on
I don't know,
someone.
just do it whenever we stop, like,
like-
we find a
Even if
spot
it's-
or a campsite or something.
Sit on our shoulder, right? You don't need to be slowed down if you can ride us.
Sure. Yeah, and I just brush
Ride-
my hand
ride-
against the wheat.
You ride bow, but just
Mhm.
your little arms. Are
Overall, Bow is the cutest little picture in my head.
Okay, so we got several people helping lead, and it sounds like Elnat wants to help with the food situation. So we'll call this week 1 of traveling. Which one of you wants to roll first? Who wants to go first?
I'll roll,
Let's-
roll to
yeah,
aid.
Let's get the aids out of the way. Any aid rolls?
20 nature to aid.
Okay, that sounds good. So that'll definitely aid, and it sounds like everybody else wanted to use abilities and things they had.
So you'll
so I
keep
think that's
whatever
fine.
bonus you have in
I'll-
mind. Yeah.
I'll take that number into consideration, and then we'll just
Okay,
see
here we go. Week 1. Here's the thing: if I fail, I'm not worried about it week 1. I'm more worried about it week 2, maybe. I don't want to use
yeah.
I don't want to use a hero point right off the rip.
Okay.
Okay. Not great, but not terrible. That is that is a 21 total.
21.
That's accounting with Justin's aid. That's not accounting any other aids.
Justin wasn't
that
aiding you. Justin was aiding Huang.
Oh,
It
you're
was
right.
for food.
Okay.
That
Excuse
was
me.
yeah.
In that case, it's just a dirty 20.
So 20, but you
Plus
got 3 people
whatever.
helping you, kind of guiding the way in various ways, shapes, and forms. Actually, well, no, I guess I guess we need to know, just, is Orpheus, are you helping guide the way, or are you helping look for food? What do you think is priority?
I will help guide the way, considering I think, or I guess what Justin, you're helping
Justin's looking
guide
for
the
food.
way or helping?
He's
Food.
looking for food.
Just food.
Okay, then I will help guide the way.
All right, so you got 3 people helping you, keeping you on course. You feel like maybe you start getting lost a little bit one time, but they bring you back. You make some good progress. You guys travel through the caves pretty steadily every single day. You're not like looping back to where you were before. Occasionally there are like landmarks that you kind of like. You guys, I think you had a chance to plot out your route before you left town, so you have a general idea of where you're going. So I think there are some landmarks along the way, and you seem to be hitting them at about the right times. So you feel like you're making good progress. Let's roll and see how much food you would have for that week. So we'll have Elnat aided. We want to see what Huang rolls. Are you rolling? What are you rolling?
Oh, you're gonna
If she's
roll
there.
nature, right?
Yep.
Okay.
That wasn't that good.
It's
20.
not. Hey, 20 game.
20 gang.
Gang.
All right. So normally, a success on subsistence is just providing food for yourself. And you had a little bit of help, but you didn't roll super high. So we're gonna say that. let's see.
Some of us
Everyone's
used
rations
rations.
are kind of.
Someone's didn't.
I'm gonna
You.
I'm gonna be switching items
You're
to
good.
talk through, so I'll leave and I'll be right back.
You're good. We'll say. Was everybody's rations? Is everyone planning on just pooling their rations together?
I think so. Well, I guess I am. If we want to just say like how many rations we had to use this week, and then we just figure out who's gonna provide them. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because we need. How many of us are there? 5, 6?
5.
We
Plus
need-
the 2 animal companions.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Well, I
they're
guess
Yeah,
one's
yeah.
a robot, so I
It's a
guess
robot.
We
I guess
need.
that's one.
Yeah,
two,
one has a
I'm
lot of
thinking
bugs.
Bao. Yeah, Bao probably feeds himself. Actually, we'll say that it worked like enough that Huang saved her week of rations, but everybody else needs to mark a week of rations off.
Okay. For now, I think we just do that individually. If we get down to it, we.
Yeah.
Can start divvying things up. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you said Karu doesn't have to eat.
No, a
So,
construct. What?
Okay. Sounds good.
Constructing.
Although I'll look at that again. I could be. Guess I could be mistaken.
Nano
I think we're
machine,
down.
son.
We're down to maybe 16. So you probably still have 3 weeks worth if you're just feeding 5 people. So it's not too bad.
Or are we starting
All
to get mad at each other now? I knew.
No, I think
Huang
you're
found
still
all the
doing
food
well.
and just ate it herself. Didn't share any of the food that she found. Made us eat our nasty rations. I say we push her into the next. I'm just kidding.
Well, I
Hey, Huang,
hope
what are you talking
it,
about? I handed it out. I gave it to Bao, and then you see like Bao like eating everything.
Why are you talking like that? That's what I want to know.
Why are you talking like that? You changed your voice again.
Oh no. I can't hold an accent. I'm turning into Austin.
No effort though. I just put forth a pity effort. Sorry, go on, Brendan. Week 2.
There's a really old game called Aaron's Chronicles.
Okay.
Or Aiden's Chronicles for the Nintendo 64. It's this weird unpopular game. But if you rest for the night, it just plays a short cutscene where the main character looks into the camera. Like it shows him like sitting down behind a fire, and he looks into the camera and he says, pass the marshmallows. Well, that's what I'm imagining with you guys. Just like it's like a fantasy
actually
game
only
too.
brought marshmallows on the trip.
He's just brought marshmallows. He's just got some little marshmallows. But that's what I'm imagining. So it sounds like things are going pretty well. You've traveled a pretty solid distance. It's the same. You want to keep kind of the same plan for continuing into the next week.
Nicholas said,
Nicholas
not
goes,
an Aiden Chronicle reference.
We're the only ones who know what that game is, probably in the entire world. Nobody else here knows what I'm talking about, right?
No idea. No.
Aiden
Right.
Chronicles. Okay.
Can't say that I do.
It's a Nintendo 64 game. It is. I think it had a record for like the most text in a game for like the longest time, because it was just like, it was kind of similar to like an Elder Scrolls game in that aspect, where you just like picked a book off the shelf or something. It was like they just filled it full of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nonsense. The game was insane. We played it so much when we were kids, and we just didn't understand it. Couldn't get anywhere in the campaign because we couldn't figure out where we were supposed to go or anything. It's like one of those. It's like it's like a true RPG. Like, and you're supposed to like read through everything and like figure out what your quest is and like go, follow road signs and stuff. There's not. The map is terrible. Like, you're just like, I have no idea where I'm going. And like, yeah, I really want to go back to it as an adult though, because it was pretty cool. Okay, sidetracked. Yeah, so like we want to keep the same plan sort of for traveling for another week.
I
Yeah.
think so.
I think just run
Yeah,
that
sure.
all back. It worked. Keep it going. We can only get better,
Let me
rolls,
make
right?
Sure. Yeah, only get better. Let me make sure map-wise. I do have a map. The game suggests carefully tracking all of your path along here. I think that sounds terrible. It's such a. I'll show you guys when we're done with it. It's not a good map.
I believe you.
I don't understand where things are supposed to be.
I found where I got the idea that I don't need to eat and sleep, or not
Okay.
sleep, but eat and drink. So puppets usually do have to consume food and water.
Okay.
But through my cunning tinker feat that I took, I can essentially mend myself each day, so I can use that ability to kind of heal my body, to kind of restore it, and kind of take the place of the kind of loss of life force that I've
Okay.
withstand.
Well, I assume that like if you didn't eat, you would get like fatigued and things like that. Does it say that you get hit points back,
Yeah,
or does it say that you like
it's
heal
like
all
the first
conditions?
level mending spell. I can do
Sounds
that once per
PvE.
day.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. All right. Well, interesting. We'll talk about it. I'm not too worried about it right now. I don't think it's gonna make that much of a difference. But okay. Yeah. So I think you guys, like I said, we've been traveling for a while underground. Is anyone coming to any like crazy realizations for their characters? You come with a flashback on the spot that just tells us everything we need to know about your history and what your character wants to do and wants to be.
Angoric has a flashback at some point of him and his father when he was a baby running through the underground away from some unknown force that he can't quite recall. But it's a recurring nightmare that he has that, maybe he
Mom.
shares with. No. He shares with Karu in hopes that, something about his mysticism will help him, remember what exactly happened in this long forgotten memory.
Share it with Karu and like, you're like, hopefully he'll help me forget it. And Karu's just like, bad dreams are crazy, yo.
I do think that you see maybe not a similar scene, but like maybe also like a dream type sequence with
It's just
Wakroon.
dreaming.
Well, I mean, flashback, whatever. But
Yeah.
he's having it in the evenings, because growing up he didn't have any ability to use magic, and like a big thing with the rune binders is they like sing while they cast magic. Like that's kind of like how they go about doing it. And I think Wakroon always put a lot of practice into the singing part of it because he was never good at the magic part. So you just see flashbacks of like, I don't know, like a chorus type class, like a musical type class in school, and like he was good at that. But then when they were trying to utilize like actual spells, even just like the most basic of things, it was never anything. Maybe a couple sparks every now and then. So you see him thinking about that, and then kind of having the thought like if they could see me now, and he kind of grabs that amulet again. And maybe every now and then, while we're traveling, you just see him kind of cast that live wire spell, just kind of like target practicing rocks and random shit. But just kind of casually as we're traveling, like working on his limited but existing magic capabilities that he only recently came into having. So.
Yeah, I just keep thinking, in terms of movies, grand overland adventures, I feel like there's, different varieties of this kind of like trope where it's like you spend a lot of time together and the characters get to know each other a lot better. And also like you learn more about yourselves kind of along the way. Picturing a little Lord of the Rings traveling montage, or they're traveling up the side of a mountain, or they're
Eventually we'll all be friends.
over.
During one of the nights, like around the campfire, whenever Elnet is tending to his clan dagger, because that's a nightly ritual for him, he would share a story with anyone who cares to listen about how he forged his clan dagger with his alongside his father. Like his father was showing him how, because it was kind of like the first real thing that Elnet ever forged himself.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And just kind of how
and then he will kind of go into the vengeance that he must get for his father's death.
Speaking of which, I really
Yeah,
like
Start out
that.
nice and
Vengeance!
sweet, and then it'll get kind of dark.
And you're all like a little worried, but you're just like, yeah, I can't say anything. You know, it's not my place.
Senor Karu, I, damn it, fuck.
Oh my God.
Karu,
Fuck.
do you mind sleeping next to Elnat tonight? He seems a little on edge, and I don't want to be near him.
He's got daddy issues.
He's got daddy issues, and I don't particularly want to sleep next to the orc either. I'm gonna go try to sleep next to a bow, I think, this evening.
Yes, I'm gonna go and talk to my son. So you do
Oh.
whatever you need to.
Oh yeah, how's that going, by the way? Is he all right yet, or what's the situation there? It's fine.
Don't
All
worry
right,
about
I
it.
won't ask anything else. Hint taken.
Yeah, I think so. Both Karu and Angoric, right, took these spells to
Yeah.
kind of be able to
Mhm.
like communicate with people
Oh,
outside of the party here.
Also, I don't
Do you
sleep
think
next
you're
to
both-
Angoric because he's having dates every night.
Okay.
Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah. Do you think how regularly you think you're using that? You think you're just like every
nightly
single
for
night?
sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
yeah, every day that I don't use my 3rd level spell, I'm using it to talk to my son that I'm looking for.
Yeah.
There's
Same.
a lot
same.
of communication back and forth.
Well, mainly
You
just
ever-
back.
you ever-
No, I haven't gotten any 4th in quite a while.
That's fair. That's fair.
You ever been in a relationship before?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
you
early
wanna
stage
talk
of
about it?
relationship. You know, you kind of like text and like fall asleep, texting each other, and it's so romantic.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah,
early
there's-
days.
Peak
Honeymoon.
romance.
Honeymoon phase.
Oh my gosh.
And that's all. Never mind.
I was gonna say. So now we really focus on Austin, right? Everybody just
Yep.
looks at
Yeah,
him.
yeah,
and sees him.
yeah.
He says-
Oh my god. That's a good
No.
one. That is
yeah, that's a good
so quiet that it is just perfect.
But yeah, no. So I think I would imagine both of you, Karu and Angoric, kind of get. You feel like the responses have been, they're responding to you. You're communicating through these dreams, but they are keeping you also kind of a little bit at arm's length. I think maybe there was more questions about. Initially, there's more questions about. Where are you? Like, what are you doing? How are things?
What are you wearing?
Yeah, what are you wearing?
What
Exactly.
aren't you wearing?
It's like,
Sorry.
but now it's more one-word answers and like yes, no questions kind of thing. It's like, doing good? Yep, good. Okay, cool. And it's like hard to kind of keep that conversation going, maybe a little bit. But you're not sure why. And maybe it's something that we could explore further in a different avenue. But time goes on, keep passing through the dark lands. We want to roll another set of rolls here, another survival.
Yep.
Another nature.
I have no rolls to aid, right? It's just a
Oh.
survival check. Like everyone that's aiding me is doing it with spells, right? Like no one needs
I
to
think
roll
so.
to aid me.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think you're good.
All right, I'll see if we can keep us on track. Rolled one better. So
Okay. 21.
21. Yep.
I rolled much better that time.
Okay.
So with nature, 33.
Nice.
Okay. All right.
Lots of
I
good
assume
rolls.
Elnat probably aids you the same way he did the week before. So
You
that's
need me to roll to aid.
that's fine. So I'm gonna say that you're traveling. We're gonna have to stop, I think, halfway through this week, because you guys are gonna come across something here. Let me look at my.
Is it a
Okay.
Zubat?
No, I guess it's I get after about 2 weeks of traveling. You're making camp, and I need a perception check from everybody first.
Do
We'll
you
do that
want
first.
to roll all of our perception checks?
Just go ahead and roll.
22.
Okay.
I
You were
rolled
rolling like
a
crap, Austin.
natural 1.
26.
22.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
22 gang.
So 22 is 26, 1. That's fair.
25.
5. Okay, so most of you guys rolled better than 22, or 22 or better. So you're gonna get to a place. You guys are setting up camp. You've been traveling, like for the most part, travel through the Darklands. You kind of learned a little bit from Jirelga at the start of the book.
Mm-hmm.
That you kind of want to stay quiet, not have a lot of lights. You kind of let the darkness, let the shadows keep to themselves, and follow the clear paths and things like that. So you're doing all of that a couple times during the week, different days. Each one of you kind of gets the impression that you saw something behind you, kind of flit out of scene like a little bit, like before you look back and you're like, I swear there was somebody just there around that corner. It's very much like a Smeagol Golem kind of situation where he's like, did you see that? But I think it happened to each of you on like a different date, maybe. It's like Walkroon notices something and then he doesn't say anything because he kind of shrugs it off, and then it's like, but at the end of this week of travel, you kind of all get to camp and you're like, so we're being followed, right? And all get this opinion that you're being followed. And then you guys set up camp as normal. You set up your watches like normal. You got a lot of people, so you all kind of do like this hour-and-a-half watch kind of thing, so everybody gets a full night's rest. But before you've even like finished eating a meal and gotten ready to go to bed, this shadowy figure steps out of the darkness.
Shoot it with my musket.
Ah!
Boom!
Okay.
In the head.
The shadowy figure steps out of the darkness and introduces himself. And I have that written down somewhere or not.
It's Grit. He's been following us.
He says, hello, my name is Gindal. I come in peace. I wish to share your fire. And you look at him and he's kind of a tall, skinny, very lanky, kind of dusky skinned fellow. And he reminds you a lot of Orpheus.
Kill him. Only one Duskwalker.
Right. So we're gonna go to a map. I know, I was just saying some shit.
Just because it would be something that Elnat would check out. Looking at this person, do they appear to be of the Cult of the Cave Worm? Since I've got the Schooled in Secrets I can identify.
You don't
Just
see
because-
anything
Okay.
right off the bat that would make you think that way. I got a little scene here. We're gonna try and move you guys over.
It's a map. Instantly loaded too, for some reason, which is awesome. Oh, look at the cool dragon art on this map.
It's a really cool map. It's a Chepeku. But
God, we wandered into a temple.
That's right. But you got this get a little camp set up. Apparently, the side of an excavation. You got some small pickaxes and things. No,
It's Orpheus.
But this guy kind of steps into the light. And kind of holds his hands at his side to show that he's not wielding any weapons, and he says, "My name is Gindal. I would like to join your camp for tonight."
That is just
Sounds
Orpheus.
like Bo
Yeah.
Rat.
Is this
Can I share?
is this
share your
Dalton
fire?
joining the campaign? Is this Dalton's character?
Yeah,
You can tell him to join now. You can tell him to join.
No, it's not.
Or a special guest.
This is non-player character Gindal.
Whoa! Who goes there? Now I have to try not to have a Russian accent.
I just explained it.
You
name.
gave us a name, but
what
you didn't
I'm
give us
doing
why you're here. Who you are?
I did. I said I would like to share your
Who you
fire.
are?
Sometimes I
It's
lose
so
my accent,
difficult.
especially around other accents. It sometimes becomes
All
difficult.
right. Is there a leader of your group that I can talk to? It's not
Aye,
this guy.
right here, and he points to Bao.
He's annoying.
This is our all-knowing pangolin.
Excellent.
If he accepts you, then we accept you.
He walks
You
up
see
and down.
Mouse nose start working.
Yeah.
Why does Woke Run now sound like Doofenshmirtz?
Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated. Did you know? I think they're
After
bringing
dark.
back Phineas and Ferb. I think they
I
got
already
a new.
have. It's already going.
Yeah,
They are, yeah.
So cool.
That is cool.
He
No, I
hears
would.
in his mind. No,
Yeah, okay, you
speak
got it.
and you will be heard.
Speak and you will be heard.
Kill him.
He says, holy shit. That was crazy. I am a traveler, like yourself. I am going to the town they call Hagegraph for vacation.
Where do you come from?
Time off. I have gotten time off work.
Well, you can continue
So-
on. This
Vacation.
camp isn't up
they have-
for sale.
They have flexible time off, unlimited.
Nice. Sounds like as long as your manager gives it to you, that's an okay deal, I suppose.
It was a big deal. I have requested 2 years in advance.
No, I mean I would pull out my rifle and roll a perception
Holy
check on
shit.
this guy.
Whoa, bro.
Yeah, that's the reaction I want. You can't sneak up on someone in the Darklands.
I did not sneak. I walk into your camp. Yes.
You've been following us all week.
Oh, you noticed that?
How do we know this is the guy that's been following us?
I'm
I will
metagaming.
tell you. I was following you this week.
I'm metagaming. Brendan described someone following us and then had this guy shot. Could be.
I have to know that you are not crazy murderers or fish people.
We have to know that you're
I'm-
not a crazy murderer yourself.
I'm not. I just told you.
Oh, well, then we just take your word for it, and I'm a magical unicorn. Look at my wings.
Unicorns don't have. Wait a minute. Unicorns don't have wings.
Right,
He's
and I'm not
madman.
a fucking unicorn.
You're not in your group.
I'm
thinks
gonna
of
roll
Pegasus.
perception. I
He does
closed
not
my
know the
eyes
names
when I
of
rolled that
magical
perception.
creatures. He lives in a world who has magical creatures. Does not know the names of them.
Exactly.
He probably thinks a hippogriff is real.
Stop talking to us.
Yeah, this guy, world of gods and monsters, atheist over here.
Jesus Christ. I only rolled a
Alright,
14
anybody else?
perception.
Anybody else going to try to roll things at me? I did not think so. They all trust me impeccably.
They don't.
Implicitly. Impeccably?
19
Both.
perception.
You know
Oh,
the
shit.
little bat in Anastasia, the animated Anastasia?
Yeah.
Yeah, the bat.
That's Brendan right now.
You mean,
Really?
isn't that from something else? Isn't that like...
Bertard?
they call-
Isn't that his name?
No, that's
Whoa.
that's
No.
Fern Gully,
Josh,
right?
what did you just say?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
No,
know.
it's
Yeah.
not the same as the one in Fern Gully.
Yeah, Fern Gully.
Isn't it? Yeah.
That's the bat.
There's the... It's... Oh, no. Isn't it Pinky in the Brain?
No, you guys are
That's
mixing
also something.
the...
I love Pinky
There
the
is a
Brain.
little bat in
Bartok
Anastasia.
is a neuro...
Yeah,
is a
Bartok.
neurotic albino bat and former con artist who serves as Rasputin's sidekick.
See, Austin, I was really close with that.
Sir,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah,
No,
we heard how
chat,
close
chat.
you were.
Nicholas and
probably
I are
focus-
canceling you.
Yeah. Probably need to focus on the letters that were correct and just focus on using those.
Like the
Uh,
syllables.
Yeah, the syllables that were correct.
Kafir.
Okay. So, if I sound like bat, I am sorry. I do not
If
mean
I
to.
sound like that, I'm sorry.
So I'm just now looking at your art, and you look surprisingly like one of our.
This is Orpheus'
like
brother.
Orpheus. Yeah,
I do think
exactly.
it's weird. I think he walks up and he's just like,
Oh,
whoa.
Ricardo?
Where? Where is
Is
he
that
go-
you?
Where are you from? He does seem to be a little bit taken with Orpheus.
Sorry, Nicholas.
Is he in love?
Just
Oh.
he's
Orpheus.
taken aback. I guess looking how similar you both look.
Orpheus.
Yeah.
Kendall. Orpheus. Kendall. Orpheus. I mean, I've had my reaction. I'm not gonna. I don't trust him. I didn't roll a very good perception check. I don't want him walking towards us. I have my rifle pointed at him.
I rolled
Yeah.
a 19 perception.
Yeah, I've been. I seem very trustworthy. I, don't
I was
know why you
specifically
guys
looking
are
for
all-
like weapons.
Oh yeah, no, he's not. He's not entirely unarmed. He does look like he has a number of sharp poking instruments.
Where are we?
from his belt.
Oh god, he's got arms.
I have a right to bear arms. At least where I'm
Gorik!
from.
He's got a knife. Put him down.
That
like
seems a
to-
little rash, doesn't it?
I'd like to roll a perception for the area around us. It does seem we are in some sort of arena.
Yeah.
Is there a crowd all of a sudden?
Is that boss music? What's going on?
No, that's fair. This map is only slightly representative of the area. I just thought it was a cool, like,
Yeah, no, it's cool. I
kind of
agree.
campfire scene.
I like it.
You are not in an arena. It does not appear that anyone else is sneaking up on you. It's just this guy.
And so
Wait, so this guy is sneaking up on us.
Yes.
I told you I walk out the shadows. I'm right here. I am from
Orpheus, do you know this
Darklands.
guy?
Small place you would not recognize.
You'd be surprised what we know. Orpheus, do you recognize this guy? I don't mean to assume that everyone from the Darklands knows each other, but it's worth an ask.
Well,
But
where
he's a
is
bat.
from the Darklands?
I am racking my brain, and I
Brain
don't
blast.
think I know this guy.
All right, I'm gonna do a thing. Power stepping up.
Now we have some boss music going on.
It was okay. I give. What's going on? Why is that doll walking?
Phantasmal treasure.
Apologies, strangers. This is simply a
Are you doing that?
No.
Who's doing that?
what would you call it? Insurance for the group. And I'm going to cast mind reading on this fair stranger.
Hey, that's
Ooh.
where I work. I work in insurance. It's crazy.
We will know if that is truth.
I sell village insurance. I sell wagon insurance.
Now he's lying.
Wow, wagon
If-
insurance.
If you bundle, if you get both village and wagon insurance, you save a bundle.
I works for State Farm.
That's so stupid.
Have you ever met
Okay.
Flo?
Yes, I know her. Shut up. I don't want to talk about it.
You're kind of getting
Salesman
the
of the
Red
year.
Guardian now, too.
Stupid. Stupid bitch.
Because the Red Guardian
Stupid
works in
bitch.
insurance. Or no, he didn't. He was,
All right.
he was,
No,
the
he was a
limousine driver.
taxi driver.
I was gonna say Smirnoff, but yeah, same thing. Same.
All right. So you're using an ability on him? I'm sorry. I
It's
missed
a
that part.
spell, mind reading. It's my new one.
Okay. Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
you need a will save or something?
And
Yeah,
thus
will
he's
save.
willing. This is a willing creature,
Classic,
probably, right? I assume if there's will, if you're willing.
I mean,
you just
yeah,
do it.
he can waive
But
his
choose
will
to
save
save.
if he'd like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's...
no, I think he's going to go ahead and roll that.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
if he
go for it.
resists, I shoot him. I'm just kidding. I have to
Yeah.
stop.
Then that
I'm
triggers
kidding.
the forbidden thought, and so then that just starts combat.
Yeah, I'm kidding too much to see.
All right. Let's see. Which one? Should I use clear or yellow?
Yellow. Piss yellow.
Clear. I want you to be as transparent as possible.
Okay. All right. That's fair. Fuck.
It's a fucking natural 20.
No. Let's see. You need to know my number?
Yeah.
14.
That's a
Fail.
fail. It's a regular
Aw.
failure.
So what happens on a failure?
Failure, you perceive vague surface thoughts from the target when you cast the spell, and you find out whether its intelligence is higher than, equal to, or lower than mine.
Okay.
It's awesome. What's your intelligence?
But what is your intelligence?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Would you like to
I
know,
do know.
boy?
I just have to click on it.
Yeah, you just look at it. I'm not going to say it out loud.
Okay.
Oh, interesting. I'll just ask him.
Okay. He is not as intelligent as you are.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay.
No one is.
All right. So you get some surface level thoughts. This is some fun stuff.
It's fun stuff. It's kind of my whole character boiled down.
Psychic, yeah.
I thought it was your blank stare.
That too.
Yeah, that's surface level.
So good. I need to do another animation for walkthrough.
Yeah. So I think you're gonna get some. Oh gosh, I don't even. There's not a good way to like portray thoughts bubbling to the surface. But
As long as they're vague.
he's they can't know. They can't know about the fading.
The fading.
He's trying. It's so imagine if there's a thought that you're trying like to really really not portray, and in
You
doing
think
so
about it,
like
not
you're
think about it.
you're
Yeah.
projecting it too much. So he's like he keeps repeating the same thing. They can't know about the fading. They can't know about the fading. And he's just like, I'll tell them I'm here on vacation. I'll tell them I'm headed to Hagergraph. I want to go with them.
Very
Okay.
specific, vague thoughts. Appreciate it.
And he chose vacation.
Yeah, in a
Insurance company.
yeah,
Limited
in
FTO.
the worst, schemiest city you could ever find in the Darklands.
Yeah, I think honestly, most of you should have been pretty suspicious about that.
Yeah, I'm super
You're just
suspicious.
like this guy's
Walking
just
with
like
his rifle
I know, I
bracelet.
understand, I understand. I'm just saying like it does that in particular seems particularly poorly formed. Maybe he's not a good liar.
He fooled the rest of us. But
Yeah,
no,
how
Haru
long does
will
that last?
declare. It is good question. 1 round or sustained up to 1 minute.
Okay, so you can sustain it and keep asking him questions if you'd like,
Okay.
because that'll give
Yeah.
you
Does
some.
he know though? Is he aware of it? Like
I
that's.
don't think so. He failed.
Yeah, I don't know if to interpret failure as you sneaky get in to his head, or like he's trying to like keep you out of his head, but then all of a sudden you break through some sort of mental barrier, and then you can start reading. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how to. I mean, not that it matters that much, but it is kind of like an interesting question, right? Like, do you know when you fail a save, or is the knowing, or is the failing you not knowing, and you're able to just sneak in?
Yeah, I guess typically, I think. So the spell does have the manipulate trait, so there is some action required with it. I wonder if
Yeah,
it
I'm
specifically
looking at
says.
the critical failure, and it's as failure. And for the duration of the spell, you can sustain the spell to detect the target's surface thoughts again. So the target doesn't receive any additional saves. So it sounds like I'm going to need to get some saves from you if I want any other thoughts other than the initial surface thoughts.
So you
'Cause you
sustain,
just
but every
did
time
the
every
trait
round it's like
failure.
a new save against it, basically.
Yeah.
Which makes me think that he's trying to fight you
But
off.
does that only if he critically failed?
Yeah, that was only if you critically failed. So just the
Okay.
failure is the initial surface thoughts.
Just get initial surface thoughts.
But I can still sustain it. It's just you have a save each time I do. So like in the next
Sustain
6 seconds. No, but it's a 2 action spell. So I imagine in combat it would be like each round you could then get another save in order to not
Yes.
get.
Sustaining it would be 1 action. I just don't know. Huh, okay. Yeah, no, I don't have any problem with you continuing to ask him questions, and we'll just roll and kind of see what happens.
Okay. And what was it that he was wanting to not
Fading?
bubble up? Yeah, what was it? The fading? Yeah. Well, first, Karu will beckon Walkaroon up to him.
Yeah, so
Walkaroon, I see you
Walkaroon-
have your rifle out. I need your assistance.
Yeah, so he
Orpheus,
steps
if you
up.
could come around me to the south side of this tent. I'm afraid our friend here is not as forthcoming as we desired.
Karu, what did you get from him? What do you mean he isn't telling the truth? Speak now, or get out of here.
Yes, what is it, Gandalf? What is the fading?
Gendal. I knew that was his name.
Yes. How did you know to ask this question? This is very deeply personal. And he's going to fail again, I believe. And inside of his mind, he's like, they could not possibly know to ask this. still has his accent in his mind, but he's like whispering. I could not possibly not to ask this. My sickness. Jesus.
It is not your sickness that fails you in this way.
Holy shit!
Is
You are reading the mind of me!
Is the fading the gnome thing? Isn't that the gnome thing where they don't have new experiences and they start to die or something? Or what am I thinking of?
Oh, that's interesting. No, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Is that a thing in Pathfinder?
I don't think it's called the fading.
Esoteric
but-
lore check on the term fading if Karu says that or lets me know about it.
Yeah.
So
You would know that
plus
gnomes
12.
suffer a process called the bleaching.
bleaching. Okay.
They don't experience.
Okay.
No.
But have I heard of the fading?
Um.
Plus 12.
Okay. So maybe in your Delver books, it talks about, you know, other races that inhabit sort of the what's this area
Darklands.
called? The Darklands. And there is a race of humanoids that are called the Caligni. Some people call them the Dark Folk. It's essentially just people who have
with Caligny.
taken some traits on from living underground for extended periods of time. But they have a sort of, they could fall victim to something called shadow fade, and where they've
It's dope.
they've not done anything important enough that their body starts to just get reclaimed by shadows, and like they slowly just sort of fade away.
That's so bleaching. That's very
It's
similar.
pretty much
Yeah.
the same.
Yeah.
But wait,
That's
the bleaching is if they don't go on new experiences, and the shadow people, the dark people,
Anything
the Caligny
significant.
is just like they just have to do cool shit. Like maybe not
Yeah.
new shit, but they just have to be impactful.
Build a wall or something. Yeah,
Ooh.
just be of use.
About just put them on a construction site and they'll never fade away.
Yeah.
So Karu, you mentioned this term, right? You said something about
Yes.
this. Okay. So I might whisper down to you, or I don't know what our mental capacity is if I can just say it in my mind, but I would share that information. Like
I
and-
talked
and-
through
and-
message, so yeah, you
Okay,
can talk
cool.
back to me.
But I
now.
can't talk to anyone else. So maybe I when I'm thinking about that, I give that to you, and then maybe I take a step back to the rest of the group and I go, "Hey, the fading is when these Caligny, these dark folk, they don't experience anything significant in their life and begin to fade away into nothing. So I think that's what's going on with him right now. He's looking for some sort of new adventure, probably here to see if he could take us all on. I'm going to keep my weapon trained on him. Would suggest you do the same." We're going to step back up.
And Karu will take another step forward towards him, but not in a antagonistic way.
Sure.
It's a step of understanding.
Mm.
A step of understanding.
That is the title.
Yes, my compatriot has opened my mind to the understanding. This condition of yours, the fading. I understand you need excitement. You need to be
Yes.
of use,
Yes.
to have your mark put on the world, or else you might fade.
He's hearing
I
all
see
my
what
inner
you're saying,
thoughts.
This is the plot of Crank, I think.
All my inner context he is saying out loud.
It is
Have you heard
important
of- No, please.
that I leave of my community, which is shrouded in darkness, and spend more time in the light. Hagegraph is a city that never sleeps. I will find there will be great reasons for me to toil there and stay in the light longer.
I'd agree
Well-
with that. So why don't you keep on your way? We'll camp here for the night. If you want to continue on for a couple hours, there's no reason for us to travel together. Seems very not trustworthy of this guy.
It seems rude to deny. But
It seems rude
innocent
to
traveler.
sneak about for an entire week and not reveal yourself till now.
All right, it is. Is it the opinion of all of your friends that I must go?
I don't
One
think it should
outsider
be.
to another.
Someone else should talk to him.
The
It is good
silence
to
is deafening.
stay. It is good to stay in a group when one is vulnerable. This is known.
You trust him, Karu?
This
He snuck in here.
So-
He's been sneaking about.
Hey, have you been talking to those Dothraki ladies that give you the baths?
He's been in your head,
It
or
is
you've been
known.
in his head. Do you trust the guy?
Trust that he is of no true. He holds no true ill will towards us at the moment. That would be more surface level, I believe. Since what I heard was worry and doubt, I understand him to
Scared?
be us to be more of a threat to him than he to us.
And I
In
suppose
fact, I
that's
believe
fine.
that we could help this person in need, as we would want others to do to us.
Oh, the golden rule. I understand.
It is why I am with you all here and now.
Oh, you just want stuff from us.
You all
I
have
didn't
your
know
uses.
that.
Hey,
Jesus.
well, I suppose that's fair if he wants to hang out with us for a bit, but I think we should take his weapons from him. I don't quite trust him well enough. Let's see how good of a cook he is. We gathered
Yes, a
some food
bargain
this
can be
week.
made.
Oh yes, the guy that we don't trust, we want touching all of our food. Good
I'm
call.
going to watch him. I just don't want to do it myself tonight.
Everyone can, help in a different way. I think we've already got cooking settled,
Sure.
but I think one more hand could definitely
Well, then
help.
he could clean up Bao's shits then.
There we go. Good
That's
entry level
pretty good.
position.
I wonder what giant pangolin poop looks like.
Elephant poop.
Probably
is what I'm-
green.
That's what I'm thinking. Just
You
looks like-
picturing elephant poop?
Yeah, like elephant dung.
The
Because
rhino.
the similarities between
Just a big creature,
Hey.
big mammal.
his diet. I know, but his diet is mostly bugs and stuff. So it
Do we
probably
have
has
any
anything.
giant elephant size? I mean, I guess I don't know how big he is. How big is he again?
It's pretty big.
Thank you.
I don't know
Thanks,
how
Brady.
big a
Okay.
giant pangolin is.
He's
Well,
pretty
I don't
big.
remember how big giant creatures are, I guess is my question. I guess they're
Well, it
just
doesn't-
10
I
by
mean,
10.
It's entirely dependent. Yeah, it could. A horse is large sized, but also
Okay, so horse size. So it's horse poop. Horse or cow size dung.
Yes, that's what Brendan was saying there.
Got it.
um.
So take his weapons. I would
Anywho.
love to take his weapons and then let him, yeah, I guess.
He says, all right, if you insist, I will do anything to be able to spend one night by the fire." And he's going to help undergo a sequence of him pulling throwing knives out of basically every pocket in his thing, and he's just like, we'll throw them all into a pile somewhere. It's just like,
Cool.
ching, ching. And when he thinks he's done, he's like, actually, and he just pulls one more back out and drops it on the pile.
Well, Nat, if you get a moment to take a look at those and see if you can determine how valuable they are or how well their make is. I don't want to steal them. I'm just curious of this guy's backstory.
And Karu is going to hear his thoughts, and then the spell is probably going to end. But he's like, I'm not giving up my gauntlet, though. He's kind of got like a spiked glove on, spiked gauntlet. Like it's part of his armor, more or less. But he's got like a.
What about
got
your
spikes
gauntlet?
on
I'm just kidding.
No, but once if he comes towards the group at all, Karu will say into his mind, "I appreciate your disarming of your knives. That is it gives you good favor in our group. But the gauntlet is not lost on me. But know that if you were to say strike with it, there will be consequences."
He says, it does not. He says back in his mind, he's like, I will be honest. It does not seem I have curried favor with your group, but I appreciate you sticking your neck out for me.
Appropriate term for a doll neck.
Exactly. Your porcelain, what the fuck are you made out of? I don't know this thing.
Mainly burlap.
It's, oh my god. You're not made out of human flesh and blood. This is so strange. But okay, so he will sit down and he'll probably have some of his own food that he'll kind of just make himself, but he does use the warmth of the fire a little bit to kind of warm up. And he'll kind of like take off some of his coverings and things to make himself a little bit casual, and you'll see that like whereas like I feel like Orpheus's eyes kind of have like an otherworldly glow to them a little bit. I think his eyes are kind of like gray and almost like featureless. And it's clear that he is like a member of this like Caligny race. And he's just gonna try and kind of make small talk with you all. I don't know, up to you whether you like actually share any of your goals or aims with him, but he's just going to be like, I am curious what brings a group so diverse into the bowels of the Darklands, Narvoth, as it were.
Elnat will just say clan business.
Ah, well,
For me-
dwarfs,
for me.
It's fair. Dwarfs, you stick to your own. I have understood this. I have worked with many of, well, the Hringar at least.
At mention of the Ringar, he just kind of like nods and can I do a crafting check to check the quality of these blades?
Yeah, I think you know enough about it. They look like very basic, mundane daggers, like throwing daggers.
Okay.
Like they are definitely weighted for throwing, but they're not good at
Okay.
all. Not nice.
You said you know Hringar. Do you know one Narcissus? Have you heard this
I
name?
have- It does not ring bell.
All right. Well, if it does, here's my phone number. You give me a call, okay?
Oh, does surface dwellers not have bells? We whenever you get out of church, say the ring a ding a ding a ding a ding.
What the fuck are you talking about?
No, Walkroon over here. Full atheist. Fucking ridiculous.
I was gonna say, Austin, you do know that like bells are associated with churches in a lot of places.
Oh, but what does that have to do with my
Mm-hmm.
giving him a phone and him calling me?
I don't know. I thought maybe he didn't. He thought you didn't understand what a bell was. He was
Oh.
trying to help you.
Gotcha.
It's like when Deadpool breaks the fourth wall and everyone else around him hears
It's
like
like,
just
what
kind
the
of
That's what he
weird.
say.
They don't fully
What the
understand.
fuck are you saying? Yeah.
Okay, that's
so,
fair. All right. Well,
now you
in
have
that
my
case-
accent.
fuck.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
super
It's
addictive.
hard. It's so hard. The Russian one is just good.
Good one.
Not like me.
Yeah. Well, I guess I suppose if you don't know anything about one Narcissus, then you're of no use to me. And Walkroon will hit the hay early tonight, unless he's got.
Oh, I
first
thought you were
shift.
going to kill him.
I was gonna say I thought that too.
Let's
I was
test
like,
out
well, I
this
guess we're rolling
kukri.
initiative.
No,
He's going to say
he's here. We've got the weapons. Everyone else is okay with him. He's gonna.
he'll wait for Walkroon to leave, and then he'll kind of ask the group. He's like, "Was he always this much of an asshole, or is he just not like me?"
Yeah, pretty much.
Uh,
He has
is tough.
some.
it is tough to travel with these assholes.
He's an interesting one. We'll say that.
All right, I'll take that.
Everyone's got one. Am I right?
Everyone has one. But no one likes to see it in the daylight. Okay, so it's a scene from The Office when they have dinner with Phyllis and her husband, Bob Vance Refrigeration, and he's like, I don't know how you work with that asshole and that other asshole and that third asshole. He's talking about Michael Dwight and Andy. He's like, no, I got it.
I have a question, and maybe I don't need to bring this up.
You went
right
to
now.
sleep. You cannot.
This was
no,
almost like
out
a
of the
question
scene.
pre this guy. Did Angoric do anything with the tablet? Did we could have been investigating that more? While
Yeah,
we were
that's actually a
traveling?
good question. During this week, can I have done stuff with the tablet? I kind of
Did you,
forgot.
learn
Thanks, Austin.
spells or learn stuff about it? Or
Yeah.
I
something?
think this is a good question, and it brings me to okay, I'll stop. Brings me to a different point. The tablet is
We're getting clicks.
Sarah's on a typewriter. She's on her typewriter.
That's what your sounds, by the way, just so we're clear, when your crisp.
It sounds
I
like a
don't know how to
typewriter?
type. You're just typing.
Oh, I see.
Your
Typing
crisp
very
sounds like it has
loudly.
failed all of a sudden. You might try toggling it. Maybe it's the house.
I have failed you, Anakin. I
Maybe
have
something about
failed
the
you.
house doesn't appreciate crisp.
I think it's fine.
It's a ghost. It's
So
a ghost.
it is a piece of a journal of a dwarf, I believe. I need to clarify. Named Kalmog, and it is another artifact.
Oh,
now
cool.
you all, as a whole, have 6 artifacts.
That's
Oh,
sick.
sick.
Good grab.
Nice.
But I think from where
How do
we
you
left
spell
off last
Kalmog?
time, Kalmaug.
No, so there's the U. Okay.
But yeah, so
Very cool. Everyone should have an artifact now. Can we like put them together for like a Infinity Gauntlet type thing?
It's exactly
Oh,
like
I was-
Power Rangers. If you stick them
Oh,
all
we can
together,
Zord. We can Zord them up.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I was thinking Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Megazord. Oh yeah, like a Yu-Gi-Oh card. What's the what's his name?
Exodia.
Oh, yeah.
Obliterate. Okay. We will talk about it probably a little bit off air, but so I think that one and the cape are still unclaimed. But there may be some, I don't know, some switching around that you guys want to do. What makes
Yeah, we need to
most
do some
sense for the most people?
I think I would likely want the religious texts, but
It makes sense.
Yeah,
I don't know what it
okay.
is, but it sounds like something that would be up that alley.
But I think based on that, this might be a good place to end it for the week. It's 10 o'clock.
Sounds good. A
Made a
wrap
friend.
on 49.
Friends!
We've got a new.
we made 2 new friends. We made friends
Okay.
with Grit, and we made friends with
Huh?
shit.
So
Gandalf.
the
I was a lot
scene-
more friendly to the cave troll than I was to the random, normal-looking human that came in. Not human. What's he?
No,
again?
I wouldn't call him normal looking.
Yeah, well, it looks like Orpheus, so maybe more normal to us. But all right, well,
think,
okay, yeah. If you have a scene to end it,
Well, I'll we end it with him standing over Walker with a dagger.
the gauntlet.
Yep. Money what? No, I think what probably actually happens is you guys make your normal preparations for the night, assuming that someone's always going to be awake to watch him, sort of, and he volunteers to take the watch with Orpheus, and we'll find out what happens.
Ooh, father-daughter bonding time. Oh, father-father,
Nope,
son
yep,
bonding
two
time.
Father,
Yeah.
father,
Father-son. Yeah.
Some classic. What is Korg? It's
yeah,
the rock species.
yeah. I don't
Two fathers. When two fathers love each other very much,
They go into a volcano.
they go into a volcano, and out comes a child.
All right.
All right.
Goodbye,
Thanks
YouTube.
everybody for watching.
Goodbye, Twitch.
Even though